Hello, dear friends. I'm Asmita. Today I'm starting my own collection of favorite master game series. This series will be continued besides my King Pawn Endgame series. In today's first master game, I will start with one of my favorite game played by Bent Larson versus Robert Fischer. So now let's take a look at the game. Larson started with the first move c4, g6 played by Fischer, knight f3, bishop g7, d4, knight f6, knight c3, castling, e4, d6, bishop e2, e5. We have already reached the classical King's Indian defense position. Castling, knight c6, d5, knight e7, knight d2, c5. In this position, c5 is came to a novelty. Generally, here black plays the move knight e8 with the idea of f5, f4 and blocking this dark squared bishop. So Fischer first played the move c5 to block the move b4. Rook b1. Larson is still trying to play the move b4. If Larson tried to take it, then knight into c6. Fischer gains here an outpost. Also, he develops his knight. So Larson played this move. Rook b1, knight e8, b4, b6. If Fischer tried to play this move c into b4, then Larson would immediately play this and gained an advantage. So Fischer played b6, a4, f5. f5 is the classical move in King's Indian defense, as Black's plan is to push the f4 and block the dark square bishop. a5, knight f6, queen a4, bishop e7, queen a3. In this position, the center is closed, so both sides have been busy with their respective pawn breaks on the wings. White has made considerably progress on the queen side, and you might expect black to be in a big hurry with his own attack on the other side of the board. Fischer, though, had a different idea here. He knows eventually the f5 f4 push advanced in Black's usual way of gaining more kingside space and pursuing his checkmate aspirations. However, that advance will kill the Black bishop on g7, which is already looking rather useless because of this closed nature of the position. Never a player is forget about the welfare of his pieces. The great Fischer first brings this piece outside the pawn chain. Bishop h6, an excellent move. Fischer's plan was to take this dark squared bishop, a dead dark squared bishop crying out there on g7, played on h6 to gain this advantage. So Larson had nothing to do with this. He played bishop d3, protecting the e4 pawn. What else? Fischer would play the move bishop to d2. I'm sorry, just let me show you this. Yeah, f3, bishop into d2, bishop into d2, then f into e4. Fischer wins the e4 pawn. So that's why Fischer played the move bishop h6, bishop d3. Suddenly the pathetic piece on g7 just became active. Then queen c7, b into c5, b into c5, e into f5, g into f5, bishop c2. White now has the option of getting his own bad bishop on c1 outside the pawn chain with bishop a4. But it was Fischer's turn, so Fischer played a6, blocking this knight to come on b5 and threatening the queen and the pawn on d6. Fischer defended. Also, some might think that Fischer is simply giving the rook a chance to get on b6. But that's went the story. a6, knight d e4, a mistake. White would like to play bishop a4, but would lose a pawn after queen into a5. The move White actually plays is tricky. It uncovers an attack against h6 via bishop on c1. But it leads only to the exchanges that speed up Black's kingside attack. Bishop into c1. Black is delighted to trade this bad bishop for White's good one. Knight into f6 check. Rook into f6. Rook f into c1. Rook a f8. Rook b6. As I told you before, Fischer gave that b6 outpost for the rook. Bishop c8. Black defends the a pawn and is finally ready to go after the white king. And e2. f4. As I told you before, f4 is the main idea in King's Indian defense to gain the space advantage. With his dark squared bishop gone, White is happy to push this pawn. Notice how this advance also frees the c8 h3 diagonal for his light squared bishop. Bishop e4, knight f5. Having attended to his bishop problems, Black how brings his knight into attack. Rook c6, queen g7, rook b1, knight h4, queen d3, bishop f5, king h1, f3, an excellent move. Knight g3 was forced. White cannot allow g into f3 because it's queen g2 and checkmate. So Larsen was forced to play this knight g3. F into g2 check. King g1. Bishop into e4. Queen into e4. Knight f3 check. King into g2. Knight d2. Here Black gives a fork on the queen and the rook. So White is doomed. And the pawn on f2 hangs on the f file. So Larsen gave up. White resigns. Thank you. That's all for this video. Thank you and don't forget to click the bell icon and the subscribe button below the video. Thank you and have a nice day.